What's up, guys? I'm finally back with a brand new YouTube video, and I'm so excited to be here and excited to make the video that we're going to be talking about today. This is a video unlike anything we've done before. There may be one other video on this channel that's kind of on this same topic, but nothing in detail as this. And I'm very, very excited to be here with you guys and share this video with you. Now, a lot of you know me as Kevin, the guy who interviews some of your favorite pro wrestlers and wrestling personalities, or the guy who comes on here and does different belt reviews and stuff like that. I am a massive fan of pro wrestling, but as you guys can see behind me, I am a fan of many, many different things. And today's video is going to be all about the Power Rangers.
Morphin' time! Dragon Sword! Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger!
Tyrannosaurus! Power Rangers!
Now, guys, my love for Power Rangers goes back to when I was just a little kid. I can remember as soon as I was able to figure out how to work the remote, I was able to turn on the Power Rangers, and I watched every season I possibly could. Some of my favorite classes of Rangers include Power Rangers Time Force, Power Rangers in Space, Lost Galaxy, but my first and one true love will always be the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original class, the Dino Rangers. Absolutely loved them, and it is what hooked me as a child. As a matter of fact, my love for pro wrestling stems from my love for the Power Rangers, because watching pro wrestling was everything I saw on Power Rangers brought to real life, with characters like Hulk Hogan, the Iron Sheik, Rowdy Piper, Goldust, Dusty Rhodes, and so many more. It was what I loved about the Rangers, but I knew these ones actually existed. So the argument can be made, without the Power Rangers, I'm not a wrestling fan. Now, guys, my Power Ranger collection covers a lot of different stuff. We have communicators, we've got Zords, we've got action figures, we have weaponry. And what we have is what we're going to, another thing that we have, guys, is what we're going to be looking at today. And that is something you guys have asked about ever since I started it. And that is none other than my Power Ranger helmet collection. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go and get right into it. But just before we do, I want to go and say that every helmet you're about to see is a licensed Lightning replica. None of them are 3D printed. None of them are knockoffs. All of these are licensed replicas that I paid for with my own money. None of this is sponsored. I'm just a fan who loves having this stuff. So let's get into it. Now, the first piece of the collection we're going to take a look at today isn't necessarily a helmet, but it is designed like one. This was a Christmas present for my wife this year, and I absolutely love it. Guys, we are going to start by taking a look at the Loungefly Red Ranger book bag that I absolutely adore. Huge shout out to my wife for the amazing Christmas present. If you guys know my wife at all, she collects these. I believe she has like 9 or 10 of them, of different Disney or Harry Potter or things like that, things that she enjoys. But when we saw this one get released in December, or it didn't get released, it was available for pre-order. When we seen it in December, my wife immediately jumped on. She pre-ordered it. It got here about 2 weeks ago, and I'm so happy that I have it. The detail of this book bag is absolutely incredible. It is made with real leather. Absolutely love it. Let's go and take a closer look. Right here at the bottom, we have the Power Ranger Morpher with the T-Rex in the middle. We have the Red Ranger helmet. You have this little T-Rex zipper pendant. You have the Loungefly Power Ranger plate on the side. And one of my absolute favorite parts about this book bag is the lining on the inside, guys. You have the lightning bolt. You have the T-Rex. It is absolutely stunning. And I am so happy that I was able to get this book bag. They sold out so quickly. I can't believe that my wife actually got one of the orders in before it was too late. I don't know how she did it, but I'm grateful that she did. Now, I'm not a big fan of the mini book bags. I do like looking at them. I think my wife's are awesome, but they were never anything that I personally cared too much to have. But I will tell you this, if they continue to make Power Ranger book bags, I will get as many as I possibly can. Outside of that, I don't really see myself getting any other Loungefly book bags or anything like that. Maybe the Powerline one from a Goofy movie, because you guys know I love Powerline. But staying on the topic of Power Rangers, if they release more, I'll probably get more. But aside from that, guys, that's probably going to be it for me in the mini book bag department. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go and get right into the actual helmets. We're going to start with my villain helmets, and then we're going to get to the hero helmets. So that being said, guys, let's go and get to the first one. The first helmet we're going to take a look at, guys, is the Lord Zed helmet. I think this thing is absolutely incredible. As a Power Rangers fan, I absolutely hated Lord Zed, but now as an adult looking back, he was one of the most prolific and dominant Ranger villains of all time. This man caused so much headache for the Power Rangers. It was unreal. And now looking back at it, he was also one of the most loyal people to the Power Rangers for the simple fact he knew their true identities the entire time and never told a soul. That is loyalty. And he could have easily ratted them out. He could have easily told Bulk and Skull who they were. He never did. And that's absolutely awesome. When I first found out about this helmet, it was sent to me by a good friend of mine. For all my wrestling fans, you might know this guy, Marty the Moth, former Lucha Underground World Champion, aka Martin Casaus. You can follow him on Twitch. I'll leave his link below so you guys can find him. He originally sent me this, and I was blown away, absolutely blown away by it. The detail in the brain. You have the Z stem right here. One thing that you're going to notice with both villain helmets, this one and the next one we're going to take a look at, they both have voice changers inside of them, built into the helmet to kind of help it give that extra piece of just awesomeness, because for lack of a better word. But absolutely love these helmets. I know I said in the beginning that I paid for all of these helmets. That is not true. Both these villain helmets, this one and the Draken helmet, I traded for. They're still legit replicas. They're the real deal, but I didn't pay for them. I traded for them. I actually traded a title belt for this one and that one. Yeah, because I just had to have them, and I just hit the voice changer. Hello? You can kind of hear it. Oh, there it is right there. So the louder I talk, you can kind of hear the voice changer. But absolutely love this Lord Zed helmet. Lord Zed will always be one of my absolute favorite Ranger villains of all time. Let's get to the next helmet. Guys, the next helmet we're going to be taking a look at is the Lord Draken helmet. Now, I want to start off by saying, rest in peace, Jason David Frank. The passing of Tommy Oliver, Jason David Frank, JDF, whatever name you want to call him, definitely hit kind of hard. And I wanted to make this video for a while, but I didn't want to make the video right after his passing because I didn't want it to seem like I was using his death for cheap views, which is why I wanted to wait a little bit. And like I said, when I saw the announcement that Netflix was going to be launching a 30-year special, Power Rangers Once and Always, I figured it was the right time to do it. But absolutely, the passing of Jason David Frank was that was a rough one. And I want to take just one quick second, guys. If you're ever feeling sad or depressed, or you feel like there's no way out, understand that there is somebody out there who will listen to you. There's somebody out there who wants to help you. So please don't be afraid to ask for help. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. We have the Lord Draken helmet. This one also has a voice changer in it. I don't have batteries in it, so I can't use the voice changer right now. But this helmet is absolutely stunning. Now, Lord Draken was never somebody we got to see in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It was more of a comic book character. It was the evil version of the White Ranger, kind of mixed with the Green Ranger, still played by Tommy Oliver. And yeah, so this was the villain, the Ranger Slayer, if you will. But this helmet, held together by magnets. It does have a head brace that you put on the inside, but if the head brace is in it, I can't fit it. I have a very big head, so I had to take the head brace out, so I was able to put the helmet on, because people on my Twitch stream, when I first got this helmet, wanted me to wear it, and me being the child that I am, I did. But absolutely love it. This piece right here is removable, although I am not going to try to remove it because it's on there pretty good, and I don't want to break it. But there we go, guys. The red visor, absolutely love that. But here it is, guys, the Lord Draken helmet. That is going to do it for my two villain helmets. We are going to get into the hero helmets and kind of the story behind those and my feelings for those particular Rangers. So let's get into that. Up first out of the hero helmets, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the Pink Ranger helmet. once again held together by magnets. There's the head brace that should be in the white one. This is one of the smaller helmets, so even if I take that out, it's not gonna fit me. I absolutely love this helmet. This helmet brings back so many different memories for many reasons, as I'm sure it does a lot of you 90s babies who are fans of Power Rangers. The original Pink Ranger, guys, Kimberly was every 90s baby's first, if not one of first, true crushes in the first true love they've ever experienced. There was just something about Kimberly that made us all feel a very certain kind of way that we didn't understand at the time, but now as grown adults, we more than understand what that feeling was. And Kimberly was that beacon of hope for every young man in the 90s, and even some young ladies. Nothing wrong with that either. But anyway, we have the original Pink Ranger helmet. Absolutely love this helmet. Loved Kimberly as a Ranger. It was very sad when they decided to part ways, and her and Jason and they went off to college. They brought him back in Power Rangers Turbo, and they had her evil. And guys, I think I might have liked evil Kimberly a little bit more than I like good Kimberly. But it was very sad when they separated from the show, and then we got a new Pink Ranger. But the original Kimberly will always be my favorite Pink Ranger ever. Up next, guys, we're going to talk about the newest helmet in my collection, and a helmet that is very special to me for a reason that some of you might not know. So if any of you guys have watched my Twitch channel or watched my Power Ranger videos on TikTok or whatever the case may be, you will know who my favorite Power Ranger is. Spoiler alert for those of you who don't know, it's not the Green Ranger. But anyway, so a lot of you know who my favorite Power Ranger is, but that wasn't always the case. When I first got hooked into Power Rangers, when I first started watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, my favorite Ranger was Billy, the Blue Ranger, the Triceratop. I loved Billy. I love this shade of blue. It was a very particular shade of blue, and I just thought it looked so cool, and I thought Billy was absolutely awesome. And what I loved about Billy was he could take anything. He could take a banana peel, a paper clip, and a Band-Aid and make the strongest weapon the Rangers had ever seen. He can fix any vehicle. He can repair any Zord. There was no limit to what Billy can do. And as we all know, knowledge is power, and there is not a single Power Ranger before or after Billy that can touch him in that department. Absolutely love the original Blue Ranger, and it was my original favorite Ranger. It wasn't until a little bit later when I changed my mind and went to a different color, but Billy, the Blue Ranger, will always be special to me. Once again, held together by magnets, has the head brace and all that other good stuff. But this is my newest helmet, and it is one of my absolute favorites. And last but not least, guys, my favorite Power Ranger of all time, the OG Red. I love Red. I am Team Red, hashtag Red forever, forever Red. Love, 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 love the Red Ranger. I get into this debate all the time. Red versus green, red versus white. Look, Tommy Oliver may have played more Rangers, but Jason played better Rangers. This debate goes on until the end of time. Who was better, green or red? For me and my money, it will always, always, always be red. The Green Ranger only ever lost to one person, and that was to the Red Ranger, and he beat him twice. Jason's the only one to beat Tommy, and he did it twice. Aside from that, Tommy's biggest weakness was a candle. Okay, his biggest weakness was the one thing that my kids blow out every single year. My 4-year-old kid can blow out a candle, and that was Tommy's biggest weakness. And everybody's argument is, oh, well, he had Kimberly. Well, this is YouTube, so I can say this. The Power Rangers are a ass-kicking contest and not an ass-getting contest. So that argument, as powerful as it may be, kind of irrelevant when it comes to this. And then we talk about the Dragon Zord. Okay, if you want to talk about him being a 6th Ranger and having his Dragon Zord, let's talk about Jason as the Zeo Gold Ranger having Paramitis. Paramitis kicks the crap out of the Dragon Zord, and it's not even close. Guys, you have your personal preference. I have mine, and mine will always be the Red Ranger. This was the first helmet I ever got. This is my one true love, the original Red Ranger. And when I'm talking about the original Red Ranger, I'm talking about Jason Scott. Jason Scott all the way. My second favorite Red Ranger is Andros from Power Rangers in Space. But I love the original Red Ranger. My favorite Ranger, in my opinion, the best Ranger, OG Red, all the way, no debate. Magnets to hold it together, head brace, all that good stuff. Absolutely love the Red Ranger and my Red Ranger helmet. I think I've ranted enough about the Red Ranger, but it's my favorite. So there you have it, guys, a deep look into my Power Ranger helmet collection. If there's anything else you guys want to take a look at, like I said, we have communicators, Zords, action figures, Funko Pops, even some weaponry that we can show you from the Power Rangers. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know in the comments section of this video. And don't forget to check out Power Rangers Once and Always, dropping on Netflix April 19th, 2023. I'm definitely going to watch it, and I cannot wait. I'm super excited. Guys, if you need more content, you can find me every single weeknight at 7:15 p.m. Eastern on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/YoKevin. You can follow my other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, anything, guys. I'm HeelKevin1 across the board. I will post all the links in the description of this video. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys at the next one.